Hey, y'all, and happy Sunday. Yes. Hope everybody enjoying their Sunday. Yes, yes, yes. Before that Super Bowl, I know y'all not interested in the Super Bowl. But instead of the Super Bowl, we are going to stay focused before Monday, see what's going to happen with Miss Guthrie and to the Guthrie family. So I'm going to allow y'all time enough to come in, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do my intro. My title is Why Savannah Guthrie. Why Savannah Guthrie family offered to pay for her return home. Cryptocurrency. Wait. Now I know what y'all gonna say. I know y'all gonna say that's what the ransom note says, right? So we're gonna get into that today. We're gonna get in it today. Cause see, when you dealing with someone, we're gonna get into the cryptocurrency way. Because see, you can't give if the mother's supposed to be abducted. Is she? If she's abducted, why are they going cryptocurrencies? Digital. Suppose they offer them, what did they offer them? So I want to get into a lot of my thinking may sound crazy to y'all. Usually I think with common sense, but common sense does not exist anymore. So I have to start thinking crazy. So don't pay me no attention. I can't. There ain't no common sense anymore. So we want to get before we get into the cryptocurrency. We know for a fact that the FBI has a reward out for $50,000, right? Yeah. Who don't need? Why they don't want the $50,000? If they get that $50,000 in currencies, they'll have more money, y'all, millions and millions of dollars. So we're gonna talk about this. Now, as you know, Miss Nancy is 84 years old, and most 84 years old are active individuals. They some, but they're healthy, they strong, they can still do a lot of things that you wouldn't believe that they do, just to go, go live day by day. But Miss Nancy Guthrie was 84, and she is the mother of Savannah Guthrie, and she was on Today's Show. I used to watch that show early in the morning when I was working. I saw Savannah on there, but you just look at the co-host. You're not knowing their family. You know what I mean. But that was some things happened during the hours of her abduction, of the mother abduction. And I think, and I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here, but her mom was abducted. Now, we got a video to watch, but not right now. This is not a video channel, it's a reaction channel. But we're going to get into it, educate each other for a minute. Now, this situation, as we spoke, we've been, working on this case. Everything is suspicious. Circumstances is everything about this case is suspicious. You know what I mean? You got the doorbell camera. It was disconnected. You got the blood was found at the scene at the front door. Drip, drip. Now they trying to say it dripping to the car. I think they listening to us, y'all. At first they showed us the DNA, which confirmed that it is Miss Guthrie. It's on her porch, but we really don't see it in the yard. Okay, she can't really walk like 50 yards. Okay. Uh, that's about it. And then they announced that the family does have cameras in the house. They do have cameras inside the house. Evidently, the person who abducted her didn't know she had a camera. My thing is, who is the Uber driver? Who is the Uber driver? I never heard nobody but this channel here mention the Uber driver. Who was driving the Uber on that day? Who called the Uber for her? And who paid for that Uber? Because you have to pay for Uber with ahead of time. You know, you have to use a card or something to pay for Uber, right? Okay, then they say her card was expired. What does that have to do with her, or riding an Uber or getting around some money out herself? Because she got money. This lady ain't no. This lady got money. You see what I mean? Who paid for her Uber? Who was her Uber driver? He took her over to her daughter's house. She ain't but 11 minutes away. But she didn't bring her back. Her husband brought her back. Who let up the garage door? Who let down the garage door? Why they got her up so early in the morning? Was she dementia? Did she have dementia? Tell us something. Well, a house that large and big, I don't think that somebody, I don't believe that her mom, they will let their mother stay in a house like that big, by herself. Anything can happen to her, y'all. She can easily fall. So, it's February, what is it? It's 8th. She's still missing. But I guess tomorrow, it's going to be something else. Since the family said we will pay. Think about that, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just thinking about the cryptocurrencies. It making me think. One of the guys in our chat. He think I forget his name. Code. I gotta be careful in my check. I won't forget you. Code mentioned that she might be in Mexico or maybe the cartels. But really it can be anyone. And a lot of people thinking that she's no longer with us. It's a lot, and I can't say you right, I can't say you wrong. I'm not that kind of person. Your opinion is your opinion, Excuse me, guys. So I know that the people want her to go buy corn. Oh Lord, I thought it was Bitcoin. I don't know what it is. And I know the reason why they want to go digital payment in a digital form is getting it fast and quicker. They want that money so fast and quick. Now, I was wondering, Something had me to look up where Savannah was. I didn't know where she was from, and it gave me the information. Y'all, let me see where it said she was from. Well, no, okay, I took it down. I be doing a lot of research on my own. I can't, because I don't understand. But she's. I thought maybe she was from, uh, like from Mexico, from somewhere like that. But she's not. That's her hometown, basically, where her mom is. But when her dad, her dad was in the service and all that stuff. So they were staying in California, I think. Not sure. But I thought about the Bitcoin. Why would they use a Bitcoin in a ransom situation? Kind of like curiosity for me. I was so curious. And once I researched, it was saying that it's a combination of speed, or relative, anonymity, and centralized control that traditional banking system cannot provide. It's something that you use quick, fast. Uh, it's different from like getting it from the bank. They would have to. They are avoiding going to the bank, going that kind of way. The going using that Bitcoin is a fast way to get their money to extort. Okay. When I thought about that, I said, when the family mentioned this, I'm going to show y'all this. When the family mentioned this, y'all, hold on, let me turn this off. I'm just curious, y'all. Don't pay me no attention. I like to think, and my thinking, like I said, gonna always be crazy to you, because I can't. I don't. People don't think with common sense no more. So I'm on their level now with it. So listen to this. Listen to this. Hold on. Hey, no one X. I didn't even see you right then. I'm just, I'm just busy. Uh, let me see. Let me go here. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. Because we talked about this last night. Okay, I might have to go another route way. I don't know why it's not playing. Okay, hold on, y'all. It coming. It's pulling up. Okay, I might have to go on to the television. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. It's a video that the family made, said, we will pay. Hold on. Let me try another way. Let me go in. Let me go out and come back in. All right. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, come on now. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I'm so tired. Stuff happening Here you go. Yeah. Go. He must have heard me. Okay, let me take a shot. I missed my other gosh, I can't take that commercial out. Okay, this what I do. Hold on, y'all. Let me take 1 second, y'all. Let me take this commercial off. 1 second. Okay, let's try it now. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Now I can say y'all. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I feel sorry for the mom. Because why did they say this? I want to know, why did the family accept this way? Hold on, y'all. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Now, let's come back right here. Now, how much y'all will pay? How much are they paying y'all? How much do they? How much are they? What offering? How much is the offer? That's why my title says what it said, because they took their family offered to pay. They offered to pay. We will pay. We will pay how much? I know they rich, but it couldn't be if okay. When you go by Conway, this is what I found out. Hold on for a second, y'all. Let me play this one more time. Bye, Con. Let me say. So I wanted to ask. Okay, we talked about that last night, and what was tripping me out is, the response that we got. So you think they got an unalive body? These people crazy. They got that. Their families saying that. A lot of people saying that they think that she's deceased. Regardless, they still want their mom home. Okay. So they keeping a body, an unalive body, y'all, belonging to somebody else for money. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. So I went here and I went to Bicon and I went to over here. They doing it because they intimidating them, intimidating the family. But my thing is, how they going? How are they going to? Why are they going this route, y'all? Suppose the people don't have their mom, right? Thank. But from it is okay. Hold on for a second. Hold up for a second. Okay, let me turn it up. It's okay. Hold on for a second. Okay, okay. All right. Now it's okay now. Okay. They said that we will pay. We will pay. Okay. We will pay how much? Because you know the buy corn is like if I send $1,000 to you, I think it's something like in it foreign money, it'd be like $1 million, something like that. I'll play this one more time.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us and we will
Okay, y'all. Okay, I understand. They do want their mother home. Okay, they want their mom home. Uh, yeah, they want. I have think. Okay. Yeah, they want their mom home. But if the mom deceased, this is what I was trying to get y'all to listen to. If since the mom is this, if the mom was deceased, I know they would want their mama home, but not as fast. Not that fast. They will play around with the Ramson people. But to me, it seems like they think that she's alive. I know they want their mama home to bury their mom, y'all. I understand this. But we in this situation is you about to get them all the money that you got in the bank. And once since they if you think that your mama underlie, play with them with the money. Play with them. You supposed to give them a hard time. Anybody out there understand what I'm saying? I'm saying if most people saying she unalive, I'm not. At first, I was thinking that, but when she came back and made this video, my thoughts changed. My thoughts changed because if y'all don't unalive my mama, then I'm about to play this game with y'all. I'm not about to give y'all no rounds. I'm about to play. I'm about to be concerned, but I'm not about to give up every empty my pocket, my bank for these people because we don't know how much money since they want to go cryptocurrency way, buy coin. They're not about to get all of my money and my mama already deceased. Not for me. I'm about to play this game with you. But I don't know why I'm getting a different reaction from one when she made the video that I put on my short video, she made her first video. When Savannah made that first video, she was talking as she was speaking past tense to me. To me, she was speaking in past tense. Oh, my mother was great. My mother was this. They're gonna get caught. Right. Right. Because come on now, be for real. Think about it, y'all. When she made that first video, she was crying, saying, "Mom, I remember when my mom with this and my mom with that." And then the sister spoke. I wish my mom come home. Mom, you out there come home. See, they playing with us. I don't like nobody play my mind. But they're not playing. I'm saying I know she's missing, but something else behind this clue. Something else behind this. Because this video right here, we will pay. You paying for what? Your mom? You paying for your mom to get home? I know y'all say y'all want to celebrate and bring your mom home. But I'm saying, why are y'all speaking in past tense? Why y'all speaking as if the mom left on her own? They act like the mom left and went with the person. I don't know what's going on here. Cause the daughter she not saying nothing in this one right here. The other daughter not saying anything.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her.
Hey, Milton.
This is the only way we will end this. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
Okay. I know I'm gonna drag y'all crazy. What's up, baby? Okay. They wasn't holding hand like this the first time when they made that first video. They wasn't holding hands. They wasn't doing this. They was saying, "Oh, I remember when mom with this and mom with that." And the kids, the grandkids gonna miss mom. Like as if the mom is unalive. Is she's not living, y'all. That's the way the video seemed like to me. Like they made the first video in past tense to me, and the second video is like Quinn said last night. I still remember some of y'all name. Quinn said last night that she believes she's gone, and they accepting that she's gone. But why are you? I know you want your mama home so you can bury her, but I'm not about to empty my bank account for somebody. I don't know if my mom alive or not. I know they want to go digital. I know they want to do Bitcoin, coin, go this route like the Ramson person. No, if you think that your mama is unalive, why are you spending all that money to do whatever they trying to get her home? Or did she leave on her own because when nobody taking care of her at home? What's going on here? These things don't make sense to y'all. They, you know what I mean? Somebody got to be all over this like me. They wasn't holding hand like this. And then and then I saw, and then he mentioned Law and Order, and I watch Law and Order. I watch Law and Order every day. And then somebody said she made a ransom. Savannah made a ransom just like the lady in the Silence of the Lamb. Right. Right. I'm not crazy. But I'm gonna think crazy because people do crazy things. Now I know that the ransom note making them want them to go Bitcoin, the digital way, cryptocurrency way. But the thing is, they want their money fast. How large amount of money are these people want me to empty my bank and my mama bank to pay them? Some ain't right about this, y'all. I don't care what nobody says. Some ain't right about this. We got another video. Another video I want to show. I'm just saying that some ain't right about this. Because I know y'all didn't leave an 84-year-old woman, y'all mom, at home by herself in that big old house. She don't need that much house. She can fall, anything can happen to her. Who paid for the Uber? You have to pay for Uber. Did the sister pay for the Uber? I won't send them no money. I play if they talking like Savannah. Well, let me see. Let me see. Can I find it, y'all? Cause I see a video. I did video. Well, let me show y'all this video. I want y'all to look at first. Cause they're not gonna play me. They're not gonna play me on no Sunday before the Super Bowl. Okay, here we go.
Has been missing for more than a week. Her family sending a message to their mother's abductor saying, "We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us and we will pay."
But Fox News contributor Jonathan Turley warns that any money transferred might be untraceable. What is chilling, Charlie, about this case is that new technology has removed one of the great barriers for these types of kidnappings. Bitcoins allow people to get money that is less traceable. It has become easier for people to create these types of transfers without traceable links. And I think that the FBI is obviously very concerned. Meanwhile, the search expanding with digital billboards showing Nancy's information appearing in neighboring states as Fox News confirms law enforcement now looking into a nearby Circle K gas station. However, officials say they have no suspects, persons of interest, or vehicles connected to the case for tomorrow evening. For the very latest, we go on the ground to at least.
Okay, y'all. Okay. Now you heard what he just said, right? Why are they talking 1 minute like they concerned and 1 minute like it's over? It's just. I mean, he just let's wait till tomorrow. Let's see what's gonna happen to the Rams and tomorrow. They don't act like this for real, y'all. They act like I don't know. It's something. Cause okay, here we go. Let me play that again one more time.
In a week, family sending a new message to their mother's abductors. "We
Well,
received your message."
how much is the ransom? How much was it? Why y'all ain't telling us that? No, I don't like to get piece and piece of a news. Put it out there. Don't put it, hide it. You know, y'all giving us piece and piece of this when some people already got it. Now y'all using the word abductor. They plead to the abductor. How much are they talking about giving? How much do these people want? How much are these people asking for? If they asking for a lot, what are they doing to the mom? What is they doing to if they have a body and it's deceased? What are they doing to the body? What are they doing to the body? I know they want their mom there with them, but I'm saying I would if the Rams, if my mom, if I think if the Rams, and it's not gonna tell you if a person alive or not. They're gonna play with you mentally. So is that a good game for her to say we will pay? Some ain't right. I don't care what y'all. I don't care what nobody say.
Message and we understand. To return our mother to have peace. This is very valuable to us and we will pay.
But Fox News
Who
contributor
used that word? Wait a minute. Valuable. This is very valuable to us. What? Valuable? Who talks like that? Why did she say that, y'all? Y'all not thinking what she's saying? Who? How, this is very valuable to us. I don't care what nobody say. I don't know. It's Savannah not using them words right. She's not using those words right. I don't care what no. I know I'm not the only person in this world thinking like this. Why did she say this is very valuable to us? What this is? Why she haven't said my mother? My mother is very valuable to us. I don't have. Wait a minute. Let me hear her say this again. This is bothering me. I'm sorry, y'all.
To return our mother to us.
Hold on. Let me see. Catch it from the beginning.
It's a safe return watch. We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. It's the only way.
Okay. Like y'all said last night, to return my mother, return our mother, so we can celebrate. It's their religion. I got to remember that everybody practice religions different. So that's what I'm hearing in here. That's the way she's talking. The way she used and celebrate. Okay. You know, celebrate can be celebrate her life. You know what I mean? But why would someone have a unalive body and want some money for them? That's weird.
This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
Fox News contributor Jonathan Turley warns that any money transferred might be untraceable. What is chilling, Charlie, about this case is that new technology has removed one of the great barriers for these types of kidnappings. Bitcoins allow people to get money that is less traceable. It simply has become easier for people to create these types of transfers without traceable links. And I think that the FBI is
But this ain't making no sense. You about to get all my money. And I don't even know if y'all, what's up with my mama. Come on now, y'all. I know these people ain't got this woman body. I wonder is the body in the house hidden somewhere, y'all? Is she underlive in the house somewhere? In the floor, in the basement? They haven't even toured the house yet. The house may have a secret place. I just don't understand how are they using that ransom note to go out like this? This easy?
Meanwhile, the search expanding with digital billboards showing Nancy's information appearing in neighboring states as Fox News confirms now looking into a nearby Circle K gas station. However, officials say they have no suspects, persons of interest, or vehicle connected to the case. This comes ahead of the second reported ransom deadline, which is apparently set for tomorrow evening. For the very latest, we go on the ground to Alicia Cunha, who's live outside Nancy's home in Tucson.
And they don't have the person. If they don't know, are we really talking to a digital person, a real person? And y'all gonna send them some money? You got to be don't hurt their voice. You have to communicate with the person that you. Besides a no. I mean, you about to send me some money? You about to send me some money, and you don't know if your mama alive or not? Show me that my mama just show me that you have my mom. Probably do be done like Mark man. That's what that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is I don't know is my mama alive or not. How are they gonna show? How are they gonna show me that my mom is alive? And y'all want me to send y'all this money? It seems like it's somebody so close that they know. That Trump had to send back to Mexico. I don't know.
Griff, the FBI tells the Associated Press that when Savannah Guthrie inferencing on Friday.
Yesterday, I showed y'all the last note that she received, but on that last note that they received, it's on the video that we made yesterday. I don't recall seeing any price on there. I don't have no problem with them going the digital way. What is I'm paying for? I know I'm paying. I want my mom, but y'all can show me that my mom is moving. Give me some kind of clue that mom's okay, and then I'll send you the money. That's what I'm saying. Is she okay? Is she alive? They use some form of coding to show. Yeah. But what tripped me out is the people we are looking at a ransom note. What can they see? Can they see if their mom alive? They got to make some kind of deal, some kind of way with her being alive. I know they're not about to send them their pocketbook like that. And they chain purse and they bank's money. And then the mom might not be alive. Somebody saying like they playing a game or something. And then she could be okay. It's just the second week, y'all. That's what I'm keep saying. Wonder why people think that. I know she have a heart problem and she got other physical things. Did they take her medicine with her? Did they take? They have to know that she has a what you call it? About a heart. I know they know about this lady. They know about Miss Nancy. I mean, Nancy probably left on her own. Ain't nobody seem like they taking care of.
Not released, did not contain proof of life. Separately, KGUN 9, another local outlet, which received one of the original threat.
What? $6 million? Well, they got over that. So if they get $6 million, okay, so they want $6 million. They could have got that from the mama. The mother held that much. Shoot, the mama rich herself. They took a rich woman for some money. That lady got money. That lady rich. She look healthy to me, but I know me and Nancy might be with her boyfriend.
Nancy Guthrie's life is not received by 5 p.m. Monday. Last night, investigators returned to Annie Guthrie's home and spent
5 p.m. Monday. Y'all, y'all don't think she with her boyfriend? Y'all don't think she with nobody? Y'all Uji. I just don't understand where the blood came from, y'all. I just don't understand how she cut herself. Golly. Because if you're gonna kidnap somebody, you ain't gonna make sure they find no blood or nothing on the ground. Cause the blood is where that blood dripping from? This is so Twilight Zone to me.
about 2.5 hours there. Our Fox News Digital reports they saw what appeared to be flashes coming from a camera inside the garage and then again in another part of the house. When they left, a deputy could be seen carrying a white container and a brown paper bag. One of the Pima County deputies was also seen wearing latex gloves as they were leaving the home. It did not appear that any family members were at the house at the time. Last night, around 7 p.m., two sheriff's deputies arrived here at Nancy Guthrie's home. It is unclear why, but they were seen talking to the private security guard on site. And Griff, after you asked me about investigators going through terrain again last night, we went back and checked our Fox flight team's video from last night. You are correct. These are images of someone in the back of the home searching with the neighbors' homes. We waited until it was daylight to answer that question. So what were Nancy Guthrie neighbors able to see and hear, and how could that help investigators? With that in mind, we wanted to give you a different point of view. So you've got Nancy's house. It's in the middle, and the lots are large enough for privacy. We walked the front of the properties, and on one side, mail to mailbox, it's about 300 feet. On the other side, it's a little closer. But with both the homes that flank her house, there are lines of vegetation or space and cactus. And from what we could gather, it appears the neighbors to the back may have the best vantage point to her home, pointed in the right direction. And again, the Pima County Sheriff's.
No, but Alicia, that video is quite instructive. We have seen,
They don't have no suspect, and they don't have no person of interest. Well, hell, they about to get out. They about to get $6 million. You got to have somebody, a person of somebody in interest. I know y'all not about to sit on $6 million. Unless they gonna get them some fake money. And this ain't no money who they about to send it. Who want that? Whoever doing this gonna make sure that money is real, y'all. Shoot.
later, they even got to the camera that was on the roof of Nancy's house, but have they exhausted all of those potential line of sight, even despite the vegetation and rural area? Have they exhausted every neighboring camera? We just don't know that, right?
We don't know at this point, and it's very well that the FBI could have some of those images or many of those images in their possession right now. But what is even difficult to see, even with the vantage point we just got you, we talked about the homes in the back. Our crew walked around, our producer walked around to the back, and you can see from there, under the trees, there is a more direct line of sight. It's still hard to see from up above, but that was the impression that we got. Very curious, though, they're out there still searching again last night. 1 week ago since she was last seen. I have to believe that in Tucson, but maybe even across the country, a lot of elderly people buying cameras and security cameras because this is just a reminder of how important it is to have that went to a basketball game. Almost at the same time that this video was being released, this latest video was being released, which was so gut-wrenching, of basically Savannah and her siblings saying, "We're ready to pay you." It was a short video, but it's sort of jarring to see an investigation reaching this kind of a emotional moment, and the sheriff is at a basketball game. What is the talk in the town right now? I mean, this is.
I mean, you see, golly, the sheriff at a basketball, his kid basketball game. Why is the sheriff at a basketball game and they got this lady out here missing like that? Now we watch Law. I watch Law and Order. They're all in first 48. They'll say, "Baby, they'll tell their family, I love you, but I got to go." They're not gonna sit at no basketball game while somebody out there missing. Oh shoot! He act like he know that they know that she been alive or something. I don't know. He act like he knows something. He act like the people crazy. What is going on here? It seemed like they don't waste my time. They know their lady been deceased, and they trying to figure out what happened to her. They trying to make her story, trying to make her name get attention. I want to see what happened tomorrow with the money, with the ransom. I want to know. I want to see this because I believe that the abductor is not going to be this easy going with a note. That means that well, with the family going with a note, I'm not going to do that. No. They communicate. I think a lot of stuff is non-public. They're not going to let us hear everything on the news. That's where our mistakes is going to come. Since y'all want to go digital world, y'all want to go digital, y'all want to do the George Jackson family way, it's not good.
The biggest case that's ever come in this area, in this community. What are you hearing?
Well, Rachel, I can tell you that actually as I was arriving in Tucson last Monday night, I was already receiving messages from family members and friends regarding the sheriff, and to set my expectations on what we might see.
And she looked like a nice lady. Y'all, I was so crazy about my grandmama like this. Oh my God. My grandma been deceased years and years ago. Over centuries before I had kids. And I still think about her. She was a sweet old lady. And I always told her I want to be just like her when I grow up. And I'm looking at Miss Nancy. Miss Nancy look like a sweet little old lady. She look like she's so sweet. She look like one of them people that come to church. I hope she's one of them people who come to church and like you like, oh, there go Miss Nancy. Hey, Miss Nancy, how you doing, Miss Nancy? You want me to help you, Miss Nancy? Wow, that's just how she look.
In terms of effectiveness, we have heard from other law enforcement. I've heard from family members, and there is some concern. Sheriff Chris Nanos won his election in 2024. There was a recount. He beat the Republican here by 481 votes. So I think you are.
So what are you saying about that? What that got to do with Miss Guthrie? Somebody ran for office. Let me push that back. Did somebody run from something in her family? Hold on.
Friends regarding the sheriff, and to set my expectations. I've heard from other law enforcement. I've heard from family members of law enforcement here in Tucson not hearing a great deal of confidence, and there is some concern. Sheriff Chris Nanos won his election in 2024. There was a recount. He beat the Republican here by 481 votes. So
he beat the Republicans. What they got to do with her though?
I think you are correct in your assessment there and in your observations. It was jarring and quite striking to see him at the University of Arizona basketball game last night.
What? What do that has to do with Miss Nancy? See, it got to do something with who covered. To me, it seemed like what court or story did Savannah covered. What was her coverage about? I'm just thinking, y'all. I'm sorry. I be getting in a daze because I'm. It's this is crazy. I mean, this is. I mean, weird. I'm gonna say my word. Weird. It's weird. Things ain't matching. Getting in places for me. She just been gone for 2 weeks, y'all. It doesn't mean that she deceased, but they are speaking like she's not with us. But then the sheriff at the basketball game. Then you got Super Bowl tonight. So then we got to wait to Monday since she said we will pay the $6 million, even though they got $6 million. They don't have no problem with paying. But I don't think it's going to be that easy, y'all. Monday, it's not going to be that easy. That's why I said that the way they apply themselves to the Ramsey note, they're gonna have to put pressure on whoever writing those notes. They're gonna have to put the family gonna have to put pressure on them to let them know if the mom's still alive or not. They probably know, but we don't know.
The drone shot you just showed really was a remarkable. You really could get a view, get a sense of what the neighborhood looks like there. Looking at that, you get a real feel that obviously there probably is no other egress or exit from the building from her home.
He made a mistake and said from the from the building instead of then he said her home. I mean, it looked like a big building. Look like a huge building with an 84-year-old woman standing there by herself with a swimming pool filled with fresh water. An 84-year-old woman can walk for 50 yards with the garage door going up and down, blood dripping. The ring camera gone. Don't nobody else have a ring. Don't nobody else have the ring. The mother's. Y'all, these people. I'm not rich, but my children, if I can get them the information, they got a key to my house, but it seems like when I get 84, I would like to hope I'd be living with one of them. But still, at 84, don't mean I'm old. I might want to be on my own, but I'm saying I would like for them to have some kind of electronic digital to see if I'm gonna fall or something. So if I fall, y'all can check on me. They can check on me. But you can't tell me that the cameras on the inside had to catch something. Somebody watched her on the inside from their family. Mm. And the FBI offered 50,000 for the people. What would happen to the reward money if they send them the $6 million? Boy, if they send them the $6 million, they punishing. Trump said it's a solution. I don't know what's going on here, y'all, but they got me scratching my head, honey. Oh Lord.
smuggle somebody out.
If you're talking about a vehicle from the very back side, you
have
can
to go
see
through several
the driveway area.
to get to a road from that.
Exactly, not smooth. It's not a smooth walk. The smooth. If you're talking in terms of like a level place to walk, it would have to have been somewhere in the front of this area or the side of the home as well. And remember, there were drops of blood found by the front door.
See?
Also a trail into the gravel. We do not know when that blood arrived there, if it was there before or after Nancy Guthrie disappeared, but we do know that the DNA testing on that, according to us, came back as positive for Nancy Guthrie.
Right. Just one last one, because when we look at your great drone footage, it's daylight. But when you consider the fact that because of the light restrictions that have been in place in that area for a long time to protect wildlife and the like, it would have been extremely dark. And it would suggest that these alleged abductors were familiar dark and
Y'all, Miss Guthrie been living out there for years, y'all. Everybody knows her. When nobody bother her because she's not new from the neighborhood. She's been there for years. I don't think that the abductor want to hurt her. But it's the reason why they took her. And they left clues. Why did they leave clues? An abductor don't leave clues. They got to make this make sense now. I don't want some case now with the law and order in the first 48. Now I was one of them investigators over here practicing now, and we were thinking the same thing. Come on, y'all. Come on now.
sort of terrain.
That's a really good point, Griff, because it is, say for these, tell us to be a certain level of knowledge you have to imagine, and investigators have kind of made that point as well. There had to have been at least some familiarity at a minimum with this location, this neighborhood, knowing that there aren't a whole lot of cameras out here that can really, access the road because the homes are so far back in a lot of places. And then, but also from what we heard, that there was probably some sort of knowledge of the technology involved in this house because there were a number of cameras inside that home. And as far as we heard, they don't have images from inside or around the house.
All right, Alicia, great.
Yeah, these people miss. They're not even making their family look good. They not, the camera's not even in the house. It's the camera does work. Cause I took a picture of Miss Guthrie and her poodle. Where's her dog? She has a little dog. He's a poodle, like these two. These two I got over here. And I know that dog. I hope he's still living. But the dog, I wonder is the dog still alive? Cause she got a black poodle. She can't be in that house by herself. Well, my aunt lives by herself, but she stay in a building with other older people. Oh Lord. Mm, mm, mm.
With you throughout the day.
Charlie, Griff, I was talking, Griff and I were talking prior to the show about those 45 minutes before she exited the house. Griff was saying, I remember going, when he goes to pick up his mom to take her out to lunch, how long it takes to get her out of the house. I was talking about
She right. When they took her out of their house at 2:00 in the morning or 1:00, it's dark outside. She can't walk fast. She have to take her time. I know they didn't pull her arms like that. I don't even believe this person. If she's still living, y'all, it's just going on 2 weeks. If she's still living, I don't believe they want to hurt her. But if they didn't take her medicine, if they didn't take her medicine along with her, her pacemaker, then we might have a problem. And she might be a survivor. I don't know.
My mom is around the same age as Nancy Guthrie, and it's kind of like a lot of older women who are vulnerable, kind of a scaredy cat. I don't know if my mom would even survive that exit. Just thinking, at least, said she could have come out the front door, but did they go out on these?
Wow, it's crazy how I like her. She thinking like me, boy. Oh, we are so glad somebody think I have to think like that. But it's a lot of 84-year-old y'all can do for themselves. I mean, you'll be surprised.
Areas, just the fear, the terror. I mean, all of this is just a nightmare.
Bless her.
I can't imagine what this woman has been through.
With that,
right.
Bill Daly, former FBI investigator. Bill, thank you for joining us again this morning. Obviously, here we are a week later, and Rachel was talking about, just the sheer difficulty of moving an individual, 84 years old, frail because of a medical condition. This really was probably very difficult for her.
Yeah, that's because she's on a pacemaker. Now, like my dad was still going fishing. He was still cutting the grass. He was still doing stuff. But he had to get his rest too. But Miss Nancy need her medicine. Did she take it? Did she take everything with her? That's what we don't know. Who is this person that was in that house waiting on Miss? Anybody can be living in that house, y'all. Big as that building is, that her home is. Anybody can be living on the other side of the home because she don't even probably walk that far. And the swimming pool so pretty. Miss Guthrie, you'll be surprised them 84-year-old women now. They still dancing and get in the swimming pool and stuff. I'm just we looking at her as being 84-year-old. Y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, my mama 83 was dancing. And when her little music come on, her old music come on, my mama was still dancing, driving too, and cooking her food, and taking her blood pressure medicine. But when we didn't know that didn't mention kicked in on her, then she got into doing stuff on her own, and got in a car and drove away, and we didn't find her, but she was in a pond in somebody fishing lake. And the ring camera caught her. So I'm thinking about Miss Nancy. When they dimension like they do stuff out the ordinary that you don't think that they gonna do. And I thought about the store around the corner where they said that the Circle K, where Miss Nancy, we don't know. Did she take her cane with her? Because she walked with a cane. Did she take that? Whew, Lord. They should have found her, man.
So I would imagine we're also talking about the complication where we know she's had some underlying medical conditions, the pacemaker issue, some medication that's required. So
I don't just talk about that.
And I just tell you is that the stress on anyone, in mind someone of that age with those kind of frailties, is extremely overwhelming. Griff, I said, we are kind of 1 week into this.
Look like Mama got a little glass of wine right there. She made it that something like that drink. I know that ain't no Kool-Aid. Mom might take her a little drink every now and then, a little wine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. She don't did her time.
I said, we are kind of 1 week into this investigation. Sometimes it's good to take a little bit step back. We hear a lot of people talk about all kinds of details around this case, but I'd probably like to highlight just two main areas. One is that these letters that have been received, these ransom notes have been received. We believe there's these two series of them are received and confirmed by Alicia. That the FBI said that they're working on that. The last letter and verify that it at least corresponds to the earlier letters. Again, the veracity of them overall is still perhaps in question. But I think it goes to show you that we're dealing with people, at least on that side, on the communication side, somewhat sophisticated. I would probably say, a handful of years ago, I would be stretched to find any kidnap case where people using Bitcoin, is that's typically been reserved for kind of cyber extortions where people holding computer systems at ransom, and people who are quite familiar, not just somebody who's more adept at using.
Thank you. You don't find nobody using no Bitcoins for this type of extortion.
Technology. And similar here is that you have someone who's also using technology to kind of mask their location. They're using some type of cloaking software. They're bouncing around with different servers, perhaps around the world, to disguise where they're actually communicating from. So that side is a bit more sophisticated than we've seen before. And I'd probably say that's something that because of that, and because they've been quite coy in the fact that medical communications not directly to the family, as we can see if they were, the family would be speaking openly on a microphone. And just one other thing, I'd like to talk about the other side of this investigation. On the other side, it's a much more pragmatic one, and that is, if we talk about all these details around how Nancy, was gone missing, they are looking at actually physically how she would have been moved. I mean, it's kind of completing the trail, and to see how she physically was moved in what kind of vehicle. We know from, unfortunately, the recent Brown University investigation is that people now become quite clever, changing license plates, and it's unfortunate when we talk about all these things that the underlying issue is more and more of these criminals are learning from what they'd either seen or heard, what was out there on the internet and real cases, and it makes it much.
I'm looking at the background of this picture. I know this is an older picture. This one she was a little younger. Sydney welcomes today. Welcomes today. Who is Sydney? That's her mama name. No, mama name is Nancy. That's weird.
We're tight on time here, but could you give us sort of your top line view of this latest video made by Savannah and her siblings?
Sure, I'd probably say they want to make the willing to pay. That they've said that very very openly, so there's no question around that. If in the past had been kind of vague, they want to make sure that that point is driven home. And this issue of kind of the timeline, we've heard some things, we actually haven't seen any documentation, but it's not that uncommon in kidnap cases where there'll be kind of threats made. Unfortunately, sometimes a much more kind of audio communication.
Why is Miss Nancy at home by herself? I don't care what nobody say. It's a different thing. It's Miss Nancy was at a nurse had somebody that stayed in the house with her. I know a lot of older people like me. I like staying by myself. I'm not old like that, but I'm saying older like that. But I'm saying that I like being alone, me and the dogs. But Miss Nancy's been in that house for years. Now, why all of a sudden this after what's going on here? I can't wait till tomorrow.
Compels people to pay. In this case, they're now saying we're willing to pay, and they just want to know those terms and be able to work on saying, okay, we're now at that point. We want to pay. We now need to kind of work on a proof of life, and we need to get it back.
Bill, you talked about how sophisticated this person must be just in terms of the way they're asking to pay, point, etc.
Why did they send a ransom note? This is weird. Why did they send a ransom note to TMZ and another news place instead of her job? Why didn't they send a ransom note to Suzanne? I don't know why it says Susanna. Savannah, why didn't they send a note to Savannah job or to Savannah mama's house? Why did they send it? Why is everything going all the way around the mulberry bush but nothing to the family? Why did the abductor send it to that particular news channel? Then to TMZ, they put it on social media. Why did they make it crypt? Y'all know all the cases that we cover with. It got to do something with kind of a crypto, whatever it is, story, whatever they call it, story. It seemed like a Maybelline story. I don't know. I mean, it's just something about this. And they publicize it too. Because they went to TMZ. Why TMZ? We already looking for D4VD Celeste case. We don't even know what's going on in that. See, I think they're trying to catch a story that's going to catch everybody's attention. But if that story doesn't add up right, ain't nobody going to look at it long. They don't have enough patience for this here. It's something about this that making everybody think differently. That she already unalive, and like me, she may be living, and then y'all make it playing with our mind, and she missing. I don't like for nobody play with my mind, and I think that's what we hear in here. You don't know how to think. I'm looking at is she 84 don't mean that she deceased. But I know I don't want to think that way, Queen. I know you're looking somewhere. Queen said she deceased, but I don't want to say that because until they give me a sign that that's what she is. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment. Let me see what else they almost finished. Let me see what else can I. Whew, Lord have mercy. Well, they said this right here is new. Let me see, y'all. This will be the last video that I'm going to show y'all. But I do want from you all. Because y'all don't want to make it. They put it public, so we're going to. They put it out here for us, so we're going to criticize and we're going to speak our opinion. Hold on, y'all.
Randy, good morning to you. Help us decipher this new message, both the words that are used and the tone we heard from the Guthrie siblings.
Yeah, this is a major break here. But when I say major break, remember there's two issues here. One is the return of the victim and the family's willingness to pay. You know, if the reported about $6 million is accurate, that's a huge deal. I would say that since they are making this statement that they have received information
See, y'all, look.
allow them to believe.
This the video I was saying, the first video. They're not holding hand. They're not touching each other. They're not nothing. She's sitting up or they sitting back. The sister sitting right there. The brother sitting there. They're not even nurturing each other. Nurturing. They're not holding each other hand or nothing like that. But on that last video, they are. They are holding hand and everything. But when she spoke on this, when she was reading on this one, she and her sister was speaking on the mama past tense. Like somebody out the family, someone feel think that they don't care about her. I don't know. I'm just keep getting missed messages. Let's see what else he can say.
Is alive. So that's the good news. Now the bad news is that when $6 million ransom is paid, what does this do? This indicates to the world who is watching this that that this is an avenue that could be explored by other people to do similar things. And so this is this is the big spag here that we everybody wants Mrs. Guthrie to return home safely to her family. Now this won't stop law enforcement from continuing their investigation and trying to bring these people to justice.
In the videos that we have seen so far from the Guthrie siblings, they have really seemed to appeal to the captor's conscience here. We've heard them in past videos using mommy, of course, really trying to humanize Nancy Guthrie here. This latest video, though, it seemed to me, as somebody watching it, it seemed some defeat, if you will. It was more somber in tone. Do you think that something has changed behind the scenes as far as their messaging to the potential captors concerned?
Well, I think that they are working with the FBI and their behavioral sciences.
Now, look, y'all, on this picture, on this video, the message to the Rams to the ransom to the abductor, they holding hands. They holding hands now. Why are they doing this? But they can do it on the first one. It looked like she most stressed out on here. But at first, Nancy was stressed out until you told her, not her. I'm not going to blame you. Whatever y'all know that we don't know.
Something that's just done off the cuff. This is being examined by the FBI and the law enforcement sources on the scene there, and try to determine how best to couch their message back to the kidnappers. So this isn't done, simply throwing a cat in front of the family. This is carefully rehearsed and understood by the family that this is the verbiage that they should use with every intention to create some dialogue.
So this is the first virtual kidnapping. Cryptocurrencies investigation dealing with Bitcoin coins. Oh, Lord have mercy.
And the kidnappers that
of the search for Nancy Guthrie, there are reports that there is a possible vehicle of interest in this case, but as of right now, there are no suspects, there are no persons of interest. We don't expect any new press conferences with authorities. What do you make of the case and where it stands now?
Well, you can see that law enforcement is really, really active here. They are leaving no stone unturned. The FBI is playing a much more critical role here than the local sheriff's department. They have really justice.
We've seen a lot of video from our crews in Arizona the last couple of days. We're showing some of it. There were FBI agents on the roof of Nancy's home. Yesterday, they were back at the house again. They've spent several hours there again, blocking off the house. What are they looking for?
They are looking for any evidence forensically that they can find. As this investigation continues, they are getting leads and tips, hundreds of them, from not just the public who has, been asked to report anything that they could possibly be related to this. They are also examining every piece of video that they can from the area. They're looking at the technological capabilities of the digital data from the cell phone towers and also from the messages that are being received. So there's a lot at play here. There's a lot going on, and they are trying to do everything they can to corroborate this information that is being related to the family about the safety of their mom, and also at the same time try and put evidence together that can lead to the arrest of the individuals who committed this disgusting crime. And so they're working every angle here.
And unfortunately, none of this is a quick process. Randy, quickly here, what do you think happened?
I think they're going to find some relationship took place between the victim and whoever is responsible for this crime. I think that this didn't happen in a vacuum, that there will be, I believe that there will be an arrest eventually in this case. And, the world is watching, so there's a lot of pressure on law enforcement here.
Absolutely.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below.
I don't understand. I'm gonna stay on this case. I want them to. They better find Miss Nancy. I'm not playing with them either. They better find Miss Nancy. I don't care. Tell us where she is. The lady too nice to be out there like that. She ain't did nothing to nobody. I'm on Team Nancy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Mercy me. I tell you, y'all. Y'all, I'm going to stay on this case. I can't wait to go to sleep and wake up in the morning. And at whatever time, I hope they don't procrastinate. I hope the abductor don't change their mind about finding this, accepting that money. Oh, honey. Send that $6 million. They may want sleep overnight, say, oh, we need more than $6 million. Let's pray for y'all. And y'all, this is a lesson to look out for your family members, especially your mom. Check on your mom like that. Or let somebody stay with her. Hey, Carol, we miss you, baby. I'm doing good. They better find Miss Guthrie, I tell you that. They better find my girl. They better find Miss Nancy. Sure. Miss Nancy might don't move over there with the man. You don't never know what's going on. And Nancy might be doing good while everybody thinking that she unalive. My auntie look good to be 84. And then I got one cousin, she 99 or 90, 90 years old. They look good on this end, y'all. They don't even look their age. We don't age that fast. So. But I love y'all. And guess what? Y'all don't see all our people that we have in another destination. I didn't want to be bothered with them. Said I was with my youngest son and daughter-in-law Getting out in front of oh, y'all still got snow? Man, we ain't even got no snow. We ain't got nothing but cold wind weather. Y'all got snow. Y'all see why now the people in Georgia, in Atlanta, be so happy when we get snow? Y'all be like, ooh, they ain't used to no snow. No, we're not. We used to it being either too hot or too cold. Man, that's awesome. So y'all can drive in the snow. I ain't driving no snow. That's awesome. Wow, y'all got snow. We ain't got nothing but sunlight. We got a little wind. The dogs went out there and ran around for a minute. It's still here. Wow. Y'all got snow. Wow. And y'all out driving in the snow. See, we don't drive in our snow. I'm driving on snow. We don't drive in the snow. But y'all, I'm gonna come back with y'all later on. You know, we can chit chat about anything now. But Cincinnati, Ohio, y'all got snow. Man, y'all got snow. Wow. Y'all, we got Cincinnati in the house. All right. All right, y'all, I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna kick it out of here. Give my dog some little attention. I appreciate y'all watching. And things that people opinion may sound crazy to you, y'all. My opinion and somebody else's opinion. Start, Campbell. Don't start. Opinion may sound crazy. Ain't nothing crazy about nobody's opinion. Because y'all doing stuff making me. I used to think different, but now I have this. It's not like it used to be. Y'all changed my mind. All right, I love y'all. Everybody stay safe and warm. And I'm about to go. And thanks for watching. Stop it, Campbell. Excuse me, y'all. That's the dog. Goodness.